to give a special nail addict shout out to Priya K Nails, April Shorty, Strawberry Shortcake, and Exotica's Empire for being the first four to comment on my last video. Thank you, ladies, so much. I appreciate you and love you so much. Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So for today's set, I'm using my Cora nail pump-ups in the ballerina shape, and I love these. They came already colored. I think there's like a brown, a pink, a purple, a black, and a blue. So I'm doing the Gel X method today, and for this method, what I typically do is I size out my nails, and then I go in with my e-file and a mandrel and do as you see here and etch the inside of the nail tip. So I'm basically just etching up to like where my nail bed would actually be, and this does help for better adherence. So today's video is a tutorial on really nice Gel X method nails that will last you 2+ weeks. I mean, these last. Like my daughter, she loves this method. We do it a lot. Very long lasting, never has problems with lifting once everything is prepped properly. So once I get them all, etched, I do obviously dust them off, get all the excess dust off. So then I start with my prep. So I'm going in and I'm lightly pushing back my cuticles to expose any dead skin that may be there. So I'm able to go in and try to get that off. Very easy. So this drill bit, I don't know the name of it, but I saw someone on Instagram using it. So I decided to try to use it for my cuticle work, and it worked amazing. So I'm going around the cuticle area now and just going in and removing the dead skin. When I do this, I am using my e-file at about a speed of 4 RPMs. Very, very low, very light, and it pulls everything up just very, very nicely with no effort at all. So once I've done that, I'm now going in with my e-file again and my mandrel at the same speed, so about 4 RPMs, and I'm going over the surface of the entire nail to create some scratches for better adherence. And then I do go around my cuticle again just to make sure that there's no like dead skin there that I may have missed. And y'all, I love these Madame Glam gloves so much. I don't even know why I had them on, but I did. And everything got really dusty, but they did dust off really good. I should have waited for that until like the gel was actually being applied, but it is what it is. I mean, again, it dusted off just fine with not a lot of residue there, so I was pretty happy with that. So then I like to go in with a dehydrator, and I'm using McCart's dehydrator today just to further remove any oils that may be in my nails. And then, let's see, I'm going in with my Young Nails Protein Bond, and I normally do 2 coats of that, but I did one. I mean, I wanted them to stay, but not like too permanent because I have to make videos. So I'm going in with the Protein Bond. And then I'm going to use my Salon 6-in-1 nail glue to apply the nail tips. So you want to get a good gel. And what I normally do is apply a little to my nail. And this works as a base gel too. So you can actually apply it to all your fingers, cure, and then go back in with the application. But I leave it wet, and then I go in with some gel into the actual nail tip as well. And make sure you have enough, and I go in at a 45-degree angle and just watch that gel go from cuticle to free edge and give it a flash cure for about 10 to 15 seconds. And I pretty much just repeat that over all of my fingers. Go in with the gel on my finger, and then I'm going to go in with the gel into the nail well, go onto the nail at a 45-degree angle, hold it in place, and make sure to flash cure that. When you're doing this and you're applying the gel and like putting it on your nail, you want to make sure there's no air bubbles because that may cause lifting. I've never had a problem if I did like get a bubble, but you don't want to. You want to make sure it's very nice and just smooth. But really a simple process, and this is how they look after being just applied. Once they're all on, I do a full 30-second cure. So now I'm going in with my 80/80 pen and hand file and just like filing off that little plastic piece at the tips of the nails. And then I go in with my mandrel and I go around the cuticle area to seal it and make it more flushed. When I'm actually keeping all my gel X nails, I do this. In some videos I do gel X, I don't do it because I know I'm going to take them off. But these I did decide to wear for the week, so I definitely wanted to make sure they were nice and sealed. And it worked out pretty nice. And I'm just going in on about 4 RPMs and doing this portion of the nails. Then I like to go in and buff the shine off my nails, because with these type of nails, when I do gel X, I always have some sort of design I'm doing on top, obviously, so I do want to make sure that everything adheres well. And so I go in and just buff the shine off of all of the nails. So for today's set, I'm using my Madam Glam gel polishes that I just reviewed. Gemini's Heart, I did not get to use, so I wanted to use that. Live Colorfully is that absolutely gorgeous orange that was like one of my faves. And I'm going to be using Pink Madness, which I also didn't get to use in my last video. So I like to come back with the gels from the collections every month that I don't use and do another design. Y'all, I don't know where that nickel came from, but excuse that. So now I'm going in with the design. So when you go on with your design, base coat, they say is great. You know, you want to put it down first, cure. So for my middle finger, I'm going in with Live Colorfully, and I'm going to outline this nail with Live Colorfully. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but of course I would like it to be as neat as possible. And I feel like it came out nice. Now the nail art brush I'm using, I believe I'm using the detail liner brush from Madam Glam. I actually should have used like the long liner brush or the ultra liner for this, just so it has a longer, the brush is longer, you know, so I don't have to do so many strokes to achieve this. So when you're doing a design like this, you want to try to use a longer brush, so you kind of just like glide it on. You don't have to do, as you see me doing, like going in multiple times, because the brush is a little bit shorter. So I wanted to make sure that I got it on how I wanted it to, as thick as I wanted it to, but it still came out really nice. And once I got that outlined, I went ahead and cured for 30 seconds. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And thank you, as always, to anyone that does take your time to watch my videos. I appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. And for anyone that's been subscribed, even recently subscribed, and you're loving my content and you're always supporting me, I thank you and I love you guys so much. So once I got that set, now I'm going in with Pink Madness and Gemini's Heart and creating dots around the perimeter of the nail because I would like to create some leopard prints on the Live Colorfully. And I feel like this came out really nice. Again, I don't know, this nail set was really nice. So I ended up going to do my sister's best friend nails, and I had these on this past week when I did it, and she thought they were like press-ons. Like, I bought them from the store and applied them. She was really amazed. She was like questioning me a lot about the technique I used and what I did. And when I told her they were like full cover nail tips with me just drawing on everything, she was floored. She couldn't believe that they looked so nice, but they looked like, you know, a press-on that you would buy out of the store and apply. That made me feel really good that she liked them a lot like that, because I liked them a lot too. They were really colorful and like a little bit wild, and I like that. And they gave me Lisa Frank vibes as well, and I really like that because when I was growing up, Lisa Frank was like a fave of mine. I was obsessed. So yeah, these were really cute and fun for this week. But after I finished with the perfect black, I did go in and cure that for 30 seconds. So then, excuse me y'all, for the pinky, I'm using Live Colorfully again, and basically just providing a strip of that down the center of this nail. So for this one, again, I should have used a longer brush. It would have been so easy. I would have did like 2 strokes and it would have been done perfectly. But you know, I wanted to make it a little difficult, obviously. So I'm using my detail liner from Glam, but I'm just going in and creating that. Off camera, I did have to like kind of fix it a bit. I also did a second coat of it off camera. In between each of the coats, I did cure it for about 30 seconds. But yeah, this was really tedious with this brush, so I do recommend using just a longer brush so you can make like long, even strokes. It would be a lot better than trying to like deal with a smaller brush and then you happen to go over it several times to try to make sure you're getting the lines as straight as you want, as neat as you want. I kept having to like widen it out because, you know, I'm using such a small brush. I think it's straight. It's not. Instead of like cleaning up anything, I'm just like spreading it out more to try and make it nice and even. But once I did get that together, I was going in with Pink Madness and Gemini's Heart in the middle again to create more of those leopard print designs. And when you're doing the leopard print, you don't want those circles to be perfect. They need to be splotches and dots and all kinds of stuff. But me being me, I did kind of do them a little too neat. But for me, the messier they are, they come out really cute. And now I'm just taking perfect black and just going around again to like make everything look a little more like a leopard print. And this is how the nails are looking so far, and I feel like they were so cute. Just those 3 designs were really nice on the nail set, but obviously for me they're a bit too plain. I do like bling. So here I was pulling out my Shein rhinestones and kind of just seeing what I wanted to incorporate into the set to get the, you know, bling placement or rhinestone portion of the set going. And I kind of figured out what I wanted to do, so I made that selection, put them to the side, and I'm about to go in with my rhinestones, y'all. So y'all know I love to use my Squeeze It gummy jelly from Nail Couture. It's like the favorite rhinestone glue from me right now. And so the middle nail was really empty there, so I decided I wanted to go in with rhinestones, and I'm just placing some rhinestone glue right in the middle of this particular nail so that I can go in and apply my rhinestones. So I decided to use rhinestones pretty much close to the colors that was on the nail. So, you know, the pink madness is pink, and then the orange, and then the blue. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. And this placement was super random. Like, I didn't even really know what I was doing or what I wanted to do. I just knew, like, I wanted this set to be super colorful, super fun, just super out there. You know, sometimes I like them to be super wild. Sometimes I like them to be classy. And that's the beauty of being able to do your own nails, is you can do whatever you want. So you can make a plain set with nothing on it. You can make a set with so much extraness on it. You can make a really like cute set. You can make a super extra AF kawaii set. You can do anything you want to your own nails. So if you're someone that watches nail videos and are like super intrigued, super interested, I say, you know, start off very cheap. You don't even need a lot of money to do your own nails. Start off cheap, get you some products, get you a method you like, and go for it, girl. Like, you will never regret going and doing your own nails, because again, the possibilities are endless, and you're doing your own nails, so you can do what you want. And yeah, it's really fun as well. I love doing nails. This is one of my favorite pastimes now, just to do sets on anyone. Like, I love it. So for my ring finger, I decided I wanted to go in with that circled AB rhinestone, because I don't use those enough, but I think it's really cute. And then I'm going in with those same colors at the top and bottom of this nail to create a center rhinestone placement. And then I'm going in with some very small AB stones in between just to tie everything in. And I'm going to cure that in the lamp for 30 seconds. It's something about this nail for my sister's best friend. She was really like flabbergasted with this one, because she was like, well, did the nail already come with the rhinestones? And I'm like, mm-mm. And I think it's because, like, you know, typically when you go to the nail salon for like rhinestones and stuff, it's a lot more money. So like, ain't nobody trying to do all that, you know what I'm saying? If you're, you know, just trying to have something on your nails, or you like wearing nails and you want to go like cheap out, rhinestones ain't what you're trying to do. Because I didn't used to get rhinestones, but like I told her, it's just the freedom, you know what I'm saying? I have so many different rhinestones that I can use, and I take advantage of that fully. But for the thumb, I'm basically doing the exact same thing that I did to my ring finger. And for the most part, I always kind of like make those two kind of match, because like if the video's long and I need to take something out, I'll take my thumb out. And excuse me. So I kind of let my thumb mirror my ring finger, just in case it's one of those videos where I've done a lot of extra work and don't want the video to be super, super long. I can just take out the thumb and say, hey, I did the same thing on my thumb. So now I'm going in and just top coating over all of the nails to go ahead and wrap this set up. Off camera, I do apply cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here is the finished set. They are so cute. All of the rhinestones went perfectly with the 3 shades that I did choose to use. I loved wearing this one. Like, I got so many compliments. Just really nice. And then, of course, the nail being jelly itself was like chef's kiss for me. I don't know, I love jelly. But comment down below and let me know what you think of this nail set. And if you've made it this far, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the best you that you can be, and much love to all.